At the side of the net, unable to set up Dwayne on the first shot, and the second ends up with the net.
Brothers are simply a part of hockey nowadays, it seems. The immortal Sutter brothers showed the strength simple lineage can have, and since they've flooded the hockey world, we have seen all kinds of brother tandems on the ice. The Stalls and Subbans, they are among the many who have continued the tradition. With the Hamilton Bulldogs this season, there are a few players following the footsteps of their brothers. The Strome family has built a nice trio of players. The Fox clan has produced a pair of sons who compete at a high level, and the Cramarosa kids are following in their father's footsteps. That all being said, for Trent Fox, Michael Cramarosa, and Matthew Strome, these are younger brothers not hiding in their siblings' shadows. Instead, they are all making their own mark on the Ontario Hockey League.
I haven't took it in the way that I have to be better than him. I just know he's been through the league, he knows what it takes, so he's just been showing me what to do, and it's been good. Like my first year I was trying to do it too much, and I had talks with coach and stuff saying that I should work on my own game and stop trying to act like him, because in some ways I'm not like him. So just working on my own game was the top thing I would do, and then just looking for him to be a leader and look for him to be like him in those roles.
I guess you get compared to him, I guess, but you just put that in the back of your head and you're your own person. You go out there and play the way you play, and hopefully good things happen.
There might be a little bit of pressure, but I mean, all the guys on our team kind of joke about it, but I know that I'm my own player and I got to make my own name for myself.
For Strome, he is the youngest of three brothers who have succeeded on the ice. His oldest brother, Ryan, plays with the New York Islanders and remembers Matt as a kid.
I think he was always pretty quiet. He was rough and tumble, though. He was pretty physical, and him and my middle brother always got in a lot of fights because they were closer in the same age. And you know, he was always pretty, like I said, pretty physical and pretty rough and tumble guy.
The idea of being younger and having a bit of a nasty side, something of a trend. Trent Fox's older brother Dane plays for the Kalamazoo Wings of the ECHL and says Trent was really no different growing up.
Trent was a very quiet kid. I knew he had a mean streak in him that only I would see when I kept poking him, but he was a very quiet kid and he worked hard.
Having a sibling who makes it to the professional ranks can add some pressure, but it also can be a nice little learning tool for aspiring hockey players trying to learn the ropes.
He's been a huge role model growing up. I've always wanted to play with him and such, so in my first year getting to play with him in his OA year, it was huge for me, just seeing how he plays in different styles that he does and how he acts around the rink and such, so it was great on me, and he's still a great influence on me.
Just watching him when I was a young age, it's like the OHL, you know, every kid wants to play there, so just seeing him, you know, get there and just stick there for a bit, and then when he got traded the year, he broke his foot there, so that was a big down for our family and him for sure, because he wasn't playing hockey at the time, so just learn how he got over that hump.
For Matt Strome, his older brother's success had, not surprisingly, brought on a little bit of outside pressure to his plate as well.
Going into minor midget, I knew I had to prove people wrong and put my own name out there for myself. And I feel like I did that by playing more defensively and using my big body to create havoc.
Strome's brother Ryan feels that Matt has really turned into his own player and toughed it out nicely over the last couple of seasons.
I think he was very focused on watching me and my brother going up the ranks, and I think that motivated him, and I think he learned a lot watching and soaked everything in. And I think the last year when he was named captain of his minor midget team, I think that was a big positive for him, and you know, a little bit of a confidence builder. And from then on, he had a great year, and you know, he's off on his way now and doing pretty well so far.
Admiration, though, is something the older brothers all have for their younger counterparts. Michael's older brother, Joseph Cramarosa, is playing with the San Diego Gulls of the American Hockey League and noticed his brother's talents early.
He was always the captain of his team growing up, and I'd be at home or go to the games like, oh, Michael had 3 goals, Michael had 4 goals. It's pretty good. I never want to admit he'd be better than me or was better than me, but he was always good growing up.
For Dane, when he watches his younger brother Trent, he also sees a lot of upside.
I just think Trent's hockey awareness is through the roof. I mean, he's a very smart player. He works hard up and down the boards, gets the puck out, and does the little things right that I think will definitely help him get to the next level in pro hockey.
Actually, let's face it, these guys are all their brother's biggest fans.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know they try and watch all my games when they don't play, and I try and watch all theirs when they don't play, so we're all supportive of each other, and it's just great to have.
And if there is one thing their brothers have taught these 3 young Bulldogs, it's that the battle has just begun.
In this league last year as me, and I thought this was like the hardest league in the world, and you get comfortable with it, and that's when it can take advantage of you when you get comfy with it. So you just got to keep, you know, coming to work here every day, and you know, you can't take any day for granted, and you got to keep working hard.